with Bourbon. I'm your host, the real effing deal, Mike Verdusco.
And I'm your host, Rockstar Johnny Nye.
And today, on Taste Test Tuesday, motherfuckers, we have for you Larceny Barrel Proof versus Blanton's Straight from the Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Coming in at 122.4 versus 124.2. So super close in proof.
Absolutely.
Not super close in price.
No.
This one you can get on the shelf 3 times a year for right around $55 to $70. This one you can get on the shelf, if you're lucky, for $180 all the way up to maybe $300 or more dollars. Everybody's, I'm sure, is familiar with the pony. Everybody's big Blanton's fans if you're watching the show, I'm sure. You got the little jockey on top. They still put the letter on there, so I got the number L on this particular bottle. You start off with your normal Blanton's, which is coming in at 90 proof, if I'm not mistaken, or 80?
A little higher than 90.
A little higher than 90?
94 or
cool.
something like
right
that.
around 6 years on that.
Yep.
From there it goes to the gold, which is maybe a little higher in proof, or the proof stay the same?
No, it's 100 something.
100 something? Cool.
104. I don't know. We're going to do that.
We'll do those later.
Yeah.
And then from there, it goes to the Blanton Straight from the Barrel. I'm a huge fan of barrel proof offerings. Larceny Barrel Proof, Bernheim Barrel Proof, what's the other one? Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens.
And you know what? This is a wheated mash bill versus a rye mash bill.
Oh, okay.
But this is super cool because these are both about the same age. This is actually a little younger, but this is literally double this in price. And actually a little bit more. So,
and impossible to find, if we're being honest.
Gotta tell you, if this Larceny beats this, and it may, you have to really reconsider your thought processes on why you're buying this. And
now,
why you want this.
With that being said, I think this hovers around the $280, $300 mark in secondary groups.
Yeah.
Where the Blantons, what's the Blantons been going for secondary? 80 or is it higher? Is it still 100?
Regular Blantons?
Yeah.
100.
So regular Blanton's about 100. If I'm paying secondary, I'm buying this over the regular Blantons for sure.
Oh, sure. Because regular Blantons is like whatever.
No.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just fine. I'm not paying over retail for it.
You killed John Wick's dog.
Yeah, I wish he had this.
Yeah.
I love John Wick, though. Great movie. Are we doing Larceny first?
Is Larceny in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great on the nose.
Yeah, great on the nose.
I'm getting bread today. I'm getting bread.
I'm not getting the bread. I'm getting caramels and vanillas and just, it's very...
I mean, I get the caramels and vanillas, but those are like your basic normally ones. You don't get the hint of the bread, because the bread's like an additional one, I feel like. Whenever you hear people, they're always giving you caramels and vanillas.
No, but I mean, this is just very prominently caramel vanilla bomb kind of situation. Which is usually what you do get out of a Larceny.
It is a caramel vanilla bomb. You know, he's on point on that.
I am getting a little of the bread now.
Yeah.
You got to really move your nose
You do.
around.
It's in there. You got to aerate it.
And the higher on the glass your nose is, the more bread I'm getting.
But phenomenal. I love this
But really,
so
really
much.
great on the nose. Very, very happy with this expression. Let's get the...
A little straight from the barrel.
Straight from the barrel.
Straight from the barrel, then straight to my mouth.
Okay, so I got a little more fruit action. A little more fruit. Can't really exactly tell what kind.
I have a little ethanol on the nose. I couldn't get a good scent from it, guys. You know, that's why you saw me take a little sip just now. But everything he said on the nose, I do get on the palate. There's a lot of floral on the palate. I'll let him chew first.
Keep your nose low when you're sniffing, like all the way almost on where the lip.
I know, but when I do, it's too ethanol for me, in all honesty. And they're close. They're close. A lot of floral notes, which is weird for me because I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I don't typically like your floral notes. Not a fan of Legion, I apologize. Not a fan of Bond and Lillard, I apologize.
Yeah, we love turkey, but nah, that Bond and Lillard's not good.
Because I already put this one on the tongue, I am going to go ahead and give it a little chusky.
Yeah, I just did too.
It's smell it as you drink it. Let me know if you get a funk reminiscent to turkey. as you drink. It's be weird.
Gonna make me choke over here.
I am. He's gonna kill this bastard. Man, that was good. That's real good. Superb. I can't even describe it other than to say it's super sweet and a little dry, but also hits you in the tonsils. All three of those things.
Super, yeah, very sweet. It is like...
In your face.
It like takes, like your whole mouth is just like, woof.
WWE in your house.
Like if I spit on a fucking flame, it would go up right now. That's how it feels. Not really much of a Kentucky hug, but like more on the palate. It has that action going on. The flavor is really, really nice, actually. Slightly youthful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But not as much as regular Blantons.
Okay. Let's get that Larceny, a chicka Charleston chew.
Now see, the nose on that Larceny is great.
The nose on the Larceny is better, in my opinion, than the nose on this Blanton straight from the barrel. The Larceny tastes hotter. It's 0.2 hotter, so maybe it should, but it does taste it. I think I like the finish better on the Blantons.
Yeah, it's 2 points higher. Man. That's really close on the palate. Insanely close to me.
So
this is definitely a little hotter, but we also just opened it. So I'm trying to take that slightly out of it.
yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Because Larceny Barrel Proof traditionally does simmer down when you have it open a little bit.
Got some pepper notes here. I'm going to give them another chew, but
this is really hard.
so far I'm 1-2-2. So I think Blanton's is going to do it for me, but I'm going to give it one more chew before I tell you Blanton's is going to do it for me.
Okay. I think I'm...
A lot of oak. A lot of cherry.
That time around it is.
Yeah.
Very, very different.
Very, very different.
Like, the second sip of the Blantons is significantly different. Way better, actually.
Okay, guys. I think it's going to come down to the finish for me, but I have made my choice. On the nose, Larceny won for me.
A second. Before you, I don't want you to influence me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I've made my decision as well.
Okay. On the nose, I gave it to Larceny.
I did as well.
On the palate, I think it was pretty fucking even. Pretty fucking even.
It was.
But for some reason on the finish, I liked the Blantons better on the finish.
I personally like the Blantons slightly better on the palate.
On the palate? Okay.
And on the finish.
So I think for different reasons, we're still in agreement. I normally don't pick the fruitier flavors. And this is one of my top favorites.
But here's the deal. For how fucking close, like, I'm not gonna say that this was not a blow away.
A slaughter or a burial by any means.
This bottle is so underrated in the bourbon community. It is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Like, I see this sit at Benny's. I see this sit at the distilleries. This is a great bottle. This will never sit ever, anywhere, ever. Like, it had to be $500 for this to sit, which is insane.
Insane.
Do not overpay for this.
Do not pay over $250 for this. It was too close. If you found this for $180,
yeah. If you find it for retail, absolutely
give it a whirl. But honestly, if this was $300 and this is $70,
yeah,
grab this.
Get that.
It was way closer than we thought it was going to be.
100%.
To be honest, we didn't know which way it was going to go. That's why we do these things.
It was 100% too close to pay the difference in price if you're paying up for this.
Basically, on our shows, guys, we're learning together. We're never going to really set up failures to where we want one bottle to look good and one bottle to look bad.
These are not
They're usually
setups.
neck and neck bottles. I actually tried telling him, I prefer you to pick something to where, let's fucking have this one slaughter that one. And he's like, no, that'd be too easy.
Yeah.
So Johnny loves to fucking come with the hard pairs.
I want the hard pairs.
Yeah.
I want something that you've been thinking about at home maybe, and like you're looking at these bottles, and like this is $70 fucking dollars now, and this is $180. Is this worth my money? Now, one time.
It's worth your money.
One time, yes. All the time, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I'm replacing this every time I run out of it. I might grab one of these a year.
Absolutely.
I generally try to grab A, B, and C of this every year.
That's the difference right there. That is the difference. I can buy over 2 bottles of this for the price of this retail.
Yep.
And so I can buy all 3 of these expressions and then still get this. You know, I get it. Like, this is better. Right now, in this taste test, it's better.
Better, bitch.
It won. It went on to the next
round. Fucking won.
But this is really good. And the color on this fucking Larceny is phenomenal. Look at that fucking color. That's crazy. Great.
So I wish Larceny stole the show, but today
it didn't. And
Blanton's did.
And we're honest. You know, and that's the thing is they don't always, everything we pick when we think's gonna win, it doesn't always win. I didn't want to pick this. I'm gonna tell you right now. I set this up for this fucking Larceny to win. I set this motherfucking video up for the Larceny to win. It didn't fucking win.
It didn't win, bitch.
And that proves to me that I'm being honest. So right now, the fucking Blanton straight from the barrel moves on to the next round. We're battling with fucking Bourbon.
Top guys out.
See you next time.
See you next Tuesday.